They don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx Land with the guys that are out here. Can I get a yeah?
Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show and I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock.
We met at the Davies party over the summer.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the execs pulled me to the side. I thought I was getting kicked out. He was like, yo, you got the eye of the tiger. You don't stay still. Like, I just see you working the whole, like, bro, that to me,
that's what's up.
Is opportunity. Like, and it's like, you telling me I get to walk around my camera, interview anybody I want to, anybody that's willing? Oh yeah, it's game time. You know what I'm saying? So there's no holding back today. And when he put me to the side, I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh shit, like, well, I wonder what he has to say to me.
Right.
He's like, oh, bro, you got that look in your eyes, and you got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, keep that fire, and however you feeling now, keep chasing that feeling.
It's a fact.
You working, bro. And I was like, damn, thank you. Like, you know, but I was nervous at first.
People don't know how much them words mean, though, bro.
Right. No, I mean,
those be when you on the journey, when people stop and tell you those things, bro, it really help you to keep going, bro.
Right.
Like, it feels amazing when because a lot of people be scared to give you your props.
Right.
So sometimes you don't even be feeling like you doing as much as you think you doing until somebody validates it. And as much as we act like we don't need validation, bruh, it feels great when someone be like, yo, you've been going hard lately, bro. It's like, damn, somebody sees it.
Right.
Someone sees it, bro. Like, facts. That's fire. That dude pulled you. Like, it don't cost nothing to give that kind of props. That shit is free 99, bro.
$3.99.
And people be scared to say it. So the ones who do, I love them, bro, because, like, it costs nothing to show love, but how often are we getting it from a lot of people, from especially people that matter too? You know what I'm saying? Like, not that everybody don't matter, because certain people gonna support you regardless. They know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's second nature to be like, yo, you hot. Like,
Right.
Your contemporaries or your friends. But when it's them people that's in the game, that's around, when they give you your flowers, bro, it matters, man. You feel great.
It's a championship right there. Wolf, we ready to rock? Say that, man. So listen, man, we here. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. Make sure you guys to like, subscribe, comment. And remember, if you sport sucker shit, that makes you a sucker too. And that's what we do. We stay sucker free on Conversation with Zoe, man. We got 12 albums on iTunes. Winner of Hot 97, Who's Next? Not Real, 1 million views. Lost Soul featuring Styles P, 250K streams. Seen on TMZ, People's Magazine, MTV, Huffington Post, NYC's Best Rappers, Spiritual Giant, and founder of the hottest clothing line, Forecass. What's the word, my brother?
My brother.
How you doing, man? Introduce yourself to the world.
It's good, y'all. It's your boy RichP, man. Strength in Numbers is in the building. Harlem, USA. I'm here. It's always a blessing. Thank you for having me, bro.
No, absolutely, man. You know, I really appreciate you. You know, we staying consistent with each other, building our relationship. You know, always running into each other, always giving me a couple seconds of your time.
For sure.
Interview you every time we see each other. Means a lot, man. How you been?
I'm great, man. Working hard, staying consistent, taking care of myself, and just always trying to find the next level up, you know? I'm always challenging myself to be a better person, a better artist, a better designer, and just a better creative, man. So I just feel like when you challenge yourself, you set those goals, and that's how you grow as a person, when you set new goals and you accomplish them. So I'm just steady climbing, man. But I'm also taking those stops every now and then to smell the roses, for sure.
So I definitely knew the assignment today. I wore Kith today on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to, listen, Kith, your future ambassador right here. Man. Both of us, you know what I mean?
A lot of promo.
What's up? What we doing, man?
Salute.
Let's make it happen. So we got a couple warm-up tweets.
Okay.
You know, and then, you know, we got some tweets flowing throughout the flow of the conversation, but we're going to start right here. Austin Reaves is officially trashed, nigga.
Oh, man.
Got his contract and lost his powers. Get this nigga out of here. Please.
That's how I'm feeling lately, man. Last year he was so hungry.
Right.
And his explosiveness had us like winning some key games, man, but he got the check.
Right.
And every game, this dude is like 1 for 8 from 3.
Right.
I'm like, bruh, it's one thing to even be just taking that many threes because he wasn't last year.
Right.
But if you're going to be taking those, you got to make those, bro. Right. He is killing me.
Right.
Like every time I see us lose, the first person I go to stats is Austin Reaves, bro. He been killing me lately, bruh. Like D'Angelo Russell done proved lately that, like, nah, bruh, that was my spot.
Right.
And we over here talking about trading D-Lo. Need to put Austin Reaves on the chopping block, bro. He is killing me. Like, I swear, every time we get somebody with Braun, man, it's like you send them to another team, they start flourishing. It's like when the lights is bright, these dudes just fold like a lawn chair, bro. He killing me, bro. He killing me.
So this is the context behind this one is NBA Skybox.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy another Rolex before I spend 10 on this shit. LOL, glizzys and tenders and not courtside, negative.
Yeah, I'm not spending $10,000 for a Skybox. It's not happening. I want to be on the court.
Right. For
10 racks, I'm sitting on the court. And then when I seen the food they had in the Skybox, it was glizzys and tenders.
Right.
10 bands. And I was like, nah, we want shrimp, lobster tails, all that. They was, I seen that Skybox joint. It's like, this with 10,000 get you here. I was like, nah, ain't no way, bro. And then I'm mad far from the court. Nah, it ain't happening.
Pieces wasn't hitting.
Not for that.
When you're an asset, you got to limit your access.
Absolutely. The whole familiarity thing is what breeds comfort with people. So when people see you too much, for some reason, they just start to think that like, oh, he's regular. Even when they know your body, like people know what you do, your accomplishments, what you've achieved. But when they start to see you and feel like they could just like talk to you whenever, or even when you at certain events, when you go into certain industry events, and a lot of these people that be sneaking into these events or lying and using other people's names to get in, for some reason, those people start to feel like they're important.
Right.
But it's like, nah, like I was invited, you finessed your way in here.
Right.
So we're not the same.
Right.
We are not the same. So understand that when you see me and when you talk to me, I am somebody of importance. Right. I bring something to the table in this industry. You are in here to drink free, eat free. I am somebody. So you have to treat me as such.
Right.
And it's sad because it's not until you no longer acknowledge those people is when they want to start treating you like who you are.
Right.
I realized that I was being too nice to a lot of people because, in their mind, it's like, oh, that's just rich.
Right.
What?
Right.
Like, okay. And then people don't want to, give you your flowers. Certain photographers don't want to take your picture. But then those same people will be in your DM like, yo, Rich, can you get me into this party?
Right.
But it's like, nah, I thought I was regular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The tables always turn.
The tables always turn. And then I just realized I had to limit access. So the conversations get shorter with certain people, man.
Right.
And then you just can't be everywhere also. You know what I'm saying? Only pop out when it matters. That way people know like, oh, damn. He was in the spot.
Right.
Not the ones we be at.
Right.
So you gotta limit your access.
Them results you want come with discipline.
Absolutely. When you meet people, the only thing they talk about is what they want to accomplish or what they're in the process of accomplishing.
Right.
But whenever you see someone down the line, they're in the same position they were when you first met them,
right,
or that last conversation, because they're not doing anything to achieve anything they want.
Right.
That's why conversations are always very brief with me, because when I talk to people, everything sounds good, you know? A lazy person can talk a good one,
right,
but actions, results over announcements. That's my slogan.
Mm-hmm.
So Me, I just do. I'm a doer, so I just go outside and do what I need to do. A lot of people just like to talk. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get this deal. I'm trying to get this meeting with this label. And they're like, what are you doing to get there?
Right.
The discipline has to come into effect where you miss out on parties, you miss out on vacations with your friends every time. And it's like you want to be a great friend, but on the other side of what you're trying to accomplish is, I got to miss out on what y'all doing right now, bro. I know y'all going to Vegas. I know y'all going to Miami. I can't go. I got to stack. Right. Because I got to invest in what I believe in right now. And y'all may not get it right now. I may be the whack friend right now, but 5 years from now, when I'm at an award show and I get to bring all of y'all going to be like, damn, I get why he really had to buckle down and just get away from us for a minute. You got to lock in and you got to spend the money where it matters because, like I tell people, man, when your birthday comes, we always think about our fit for our birthday or where we going to celebrate. We don't even second guess the amount of money we about to spend on them Rick Owens, right. The bottles. Right. We don't second guess it. We just cop it. It's my birthday. I deserve that. Right. You're not supposed to second guess spending that money on that marketing budget for your single. But every time it's time to do that, we be like, and this record ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, nah, don't second guess that money. You supposed to just pull the trigger. Let me just throw this 1,000 in there. But the thing is about instant gratification. Right. And our problem is, if we don't get what we want out of something right then and there, we ain't gonna do it. Studio, I don't call that an investment because when you spend money at the studio, the instant gratification is getting the song back immediately. Right. So people who are lazy and who don't even do nothing, they'll spend money on studio time because they can get content. They friends is there, they smoking, they drinking, videos. Yo, we in the stew, we lit. But the hard part comes after the song is done. What are we going to do to work the record? All them people that was in the studio with you, they ain't got 100 for that record. Right. You got to invest. Right. But no one got discipline. Right.
Staying away from broken people this year. I don't wish to be around people who don't seek change and healing in their life. And a definite no being around people who don't have the ambition to work and go get it.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that broken. Powerful.
Because I feel like if you hang around me in general, you should be motivated. Because if you watch my gram or if you watch what I'm doing, I'm working every day. You see me somewhere. You see me doing. As a friend, you should be like, yo, Rich is outside. Like, Rich be working. You should be motivated to want to keep doing what you do as well. So if you're a broken person, I've been there, but I did the work to get better, to heal. When you ain't got money, you got to go hard. I got to get a job. I got to apply to multiple jobs. Not one get turned down and then it's, yo, the world is out to get me.
Right.
No. No. That's what people do, though. Everybody has a victim mentality now.
Man, talk to them.
You do one application and they say, sorry, we already filled the position. Now you moping around, yo, this country ain't it, bro. Bruh, if you fill out 100 job applications, one is gonna hit you back.
Right.
And you gotta be humble enough to be like, hey, this may not be what I want right now, but it's gonna put some money in my pocket.
Okay.
And I could do this until. It's all about how bad you want, son. Because if you stack and if you hustle, more opportunities are gonna come. And there's just no excuse as a fully grown adult that got all 4 limbs, air in their lungs, 2 eyeballs in their face. You could see, feel, touch, walk, travel.
Right.
You can get the job done.
Right.
But the victim mentality, you get more attention complaining. People get more attention complaining. That's why they share their problems on social media. They don't want solutions. People want attention. When they being positive, you get less attention.
Right.
But when you like, yo, that's word to my dad. Y'all will share Krishan Rock before y'all share my song. Da-da-da. Like, people would do that.
Right.
Bruh, who are you? And why do I need to be sharing your song? Make me.
Right.
Make me a believer.
Right.
When you work hard, people start to believe.
Right.
everybody goes through the same thing. In the beginning, no one cares about what you're doing.
Good shit.
It's a 1 fan a day thing.
Right.
But the more you work, I got fans that probably still ain't listen to my music yet or followers because they just love me being outside. They obsessed with the life. People try to live vicariously through you. But I know one day the right song is going to play on my timeline. They're going to be like, yo, that's Rich? Oh, nah, I got to listen to the album.
Right.
It all comes eventually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make people believe, but the victim mentality is tearing everybody up. And that's why I'm staying away from broken people, because they like being there.
Right.
A lot of people only know how to function in chaos.
Right. Oof. I said this week, wrote this on Facebook status. I said that I feel like people like me more when I didn't have my life together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like when I was in that era of partying, popping bottles, all of that, you know, I was a good time. And then all of a sudden the conversation changes because I'm a little more conscious. And I'm like, you know what? Let me work out. Let me work as hard as I can till I crash out and then get on the plane, reset, and come back. That was my mentality for a while, like just working super hard. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, go after it. And then, you know, just hop on a plane, go have a good time. Because honestly, what we spending, you know, in a month, if you break it down, you might spend $2,000.
Absolutely.
outside.
Absolutely.
You know, you may say, oh yeah, $250 on Thursday and $250 on Sunday. But if you add it all up, it's $2,000.
Absolutely.
You know, so I feel like when you're on your journey, you will find the people that appreciate you for your greatness.
For sure.
And are on the same kind of time and on the same frequency. You know, so a lot of the people that I've isolated myself from or had just naturally just flowed out of my life is because, you know, you didn't feel as strongly about what I have going on
Of
or
course.
me or maybe what you have going on. You know what I mean? But for me, I gotta bet on myself.
Always. Especially when you're a real one, you gotta bet on yourself. And yeah, when you in that point in your life where you're not at your best and it's not all together, you got the most friends ever.
Yeah.
You got the most friends ever. Why? Because a lot of people just don't want to see you doing better than them. So they gonna do whatever to keep you around in that time. Oh, you ain't doing that much.
Right.
That's bro.
Right.
But when you start elevating, when you gain that consciousness, like, there's more out there for me, I gotta buckle down. And what happened?
Right.
Discipline.
Right.
When you start doing that, they start looking at you crazy.
Right.
Think he better than us. Fuck out of here.
Right.
Look at him.
One of my cousins called me an elitist.
Crazy.
Crazy.
So what they'll say is things like, yo, you be feeling yourself. You cocky.
Right.
Nah. You see that I'm doing good.
Right.
And it's bothering you. When did I ever say that I was feeling myself? When did I ever walk in the room tooting my nose up at anybody? Never. But the problem is, y'all see me elevating, but I'm a reminder of what you're not doing.
Right.
So that's why you don't want to be around me.
Right.
Once somebody in the crew starts elevating and starts working harder, you are the reminder of what they not doing.
Right.
So all of them start to look at you like, and they start to feel inferior.
Right.
Because they're like, yo, I don't plan on elevating.
Right.
So you bother me. Because I feel guilty for wanting to stay here by you being around. I feel guilty now.
Right.
Because greatness, man, your light is going to always interrupt somebody's demons. The light that you have, it's bothering the demons in them.
Right.
So those demons are starting to show and they're starting to be visible.
Right.
So now you have to be around like-minded individuals. And sometimes all we have with people is years.
Right.
That's all we got. All we got is years, bro. We grew up together. We were relating to each other at 6.
Right.
We grown. We don't relate to each other no more. We just knew each other since we was 6.
Right.
So all we got is years. We knew each other since we was 15. All we got is years.
Right.
We were relating to each other at 15.
Right.
At 25, at 27, 30, 35, we don't see the same eye to eye.
Right.
No. we related to we just tolerated each other over the years because of where we come from or where we started at.
There was comfort.
And sometimes you just have to say, oh, this is over. This friendship ran its course. This person wasn't a permanent person in my journey. Right. And sometimes God ain't even finna bless you till he gone.
Right.
They not meant to receive that blessing with you. So the longer they around, the more your growth is stunted. So you have to be able to say, I gotta start separating. I gotta start distancing myself. And then what happens when you start distancing yourself? You start winning more.
Facts.
You start getting blessed more.
Facts. I mean, you see me at the events. Mm-hmm. I'm not chilling.
At all.
There's no room to chill.
At
I got
all.
invited as media.
Feel facts.
So I'm here to try to capture the event, meet some people, network, try to get them to the show.
Big facts.
But I'm not here to be taking pictures of yet.
Yeah.
And I have my few drinks here and there, but
of course.
I'm there working, man.
Yeah, you know sometimes that loosen you up.
Right.
Get you the courage to talk a little more.
Right.
But we working.
We working, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be seen. Gotta make it happen.
Here to network.
Here to network, talk. Bro. Talk. Get in the room. Yo, you know this person. You know that person. Yo, I seen your interview with this person. And you know, that's what that's all for. You know, but we got you going already. So describe your childhood.
Man. My childhood was fun, man. It was Harlem. It was just the Mecca of just culture, and growing up there, you could just go outside and see Diddy. He might be riding through. You might see the Locks. You might see DMX. I saw DMX a lot when I was growing up, man. Eve, she got her nails done on my block. Seen her all the time. Rap for her when I was a little kid. I seen LL. Man, like, being in Harlem as a kid, man, it was like you in the trenches and you really don't realize this is your reality of like poverty. Like, man, I'm really in here, like in the hood. Like, but it's such a cultured place. It was just fun, man. Like, it was dope to just be from a place like that because you just never knew who you might see. And then, you know, there's no phones as a kid. So some people don't even believe you when you say like, yo, I just saw Puff. He was on 7th just now signing mad autographs. And then your proof was the autographs back then. I remember he signed a brown paper bag for me. I ran in the deli and they was all bugging. And basketball, running the streets.
Right.
But I always knew I wanted to rap though, man. I fell in love with hip hop as a kid. When I was 6, I started writing rhymes. And I just, in my heart, it was just like, oh, I was born to do this.
Right.
Like, this is literally what I like to do. My parents are young, so they hip hop babies. So they all they listen to was hip hop and R&B.
Right.
So growing up, you know, I would hear Crisscross. I thought I was Crisscross. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I heard Nas's Affirmative Action is really when that was like the first rap song I could like memorize as a little kid.
Right.
Because my pops played that song 24/7. Right. Every day I woke up, I heard Affirmative Action.
Right.
And I'd just be in there like, sit back, relax, catch your contact, sip your contact. I didn't even know what AZ was talking about.
Right.
But I would just know that rhyme. And I always identify with that record. And it's crazy because I just saw Cormega and AZ at AZ's listening party the other day. And I told him, like, yo, like, I started rapping because of y'all.
Right.
And was like, word? I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not even playing. Like,
right.
Affirmative Action is the song that, like, sealed the deal for me when I was a kid. Like, and Cormega was just like, damn. Right. And I'm like, nah, like, damn for me that I'm like with y'all right now.
Right.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Right.
And that was a real big full circle moment.
Right.
And I remember meeting Styles P and the Locks when I was a kid at the YMCA. And the other day I was just bugging out like, yo, I really got a song with
Got
Ghost.
a record with bro. Facts.
Crazy.
Facts. I got to meet him at Vegandale over the summer. And we had a nice, pretty dope conversation where he told me to stay the course.
Yeah.
You know, that's his message to the youth, to stay the course.
He's a great guy, man.
Great guy, great energy. What high school did you go to?
Humanities Prep on 18th and 19th between 8th and 9th Ave in the city. Super small high school. It's a college prep school, and the regular humanities is across the hall. That was like the big high school.
Right.
Mine was college prep, so they didn't accept that many people because you had to get interviewed to go to that school. But it was dope. The crazy thing was ASAP Rocky was across the hall at regular humanities.
Right.
And really, really dope experience in high school, man. We it was a great time. I learned a lot. I made some great friends. And
Very tasty, cheesy, onion, all of the above. One word to describe it, scrumptious. Right? We from the town, so we just gonna say pause first, but it melts in your mouth. You just love it. You know what I'm saying? I wear this shirt to sleep. How much I love 7th Street Burger, man. It's near and dear to my heart. You see the logo? It's near to my heart. That's how we do it, man. Peace.
It was just the type of school I went to just helped me like prepare for the real world.
Right.
So it was super dope. And we did like a senior trip to New Orleans for a week, which is crazy. I threw a concert and raised the money for that senior trip.
That's fine.
Which was dope. And I sold out the auditorium, and they teamed with like a nonprofit to like help us fund this trip to New Orleans. And we was out there for a week, like helping Katrina victims and all that rebuild their homes,
right.
But also like explore the city, have fun.
Right.
So that was actually one of the dopest things I ever did in my life. That was fly.
Right.
To be able to help them victims like that. And this is years after Katrina.
Right.
And that showed me how bad like tragedies be affecting people years down the line. Like when people forget about Hurricane Katrina years later, and you go there and you see like the lower 9th Ward and people still ain't got nothing, and like cars are still through houses from the flood years later. I was like, we got it good back at home, bro. Like it ain't them certain cities, man, they be down bad.
Right.
But yeah, it was dope, man.
Right.
Really dope.
Did you end up going to college?
I did. I went to BMC. I went to Queensboro for a semester, and then I went to BMCC for a semester. But what happened was I was getting so burnt out between like working, going to college, and the studio. I was like, one of these gotta go.
Right.
I'm like, I need bread, so I ain't gonna stop working. And I'm like, I need music, so I ain't finna stop music. So I was like, bro, like I gotta pack this music. I gotta pack this college up. So I was doing good, but I just had to make a choice.
Right.
If I stayed in school, I would have did it for my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd have just been satisfying their vision, but not mine. And I'm like, at the end of the day, this is my life. It ain't theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't live for them.
Right.
I gotta live for me. And they was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like they was super mad at first, but of course, the more success I started to achieve, the more they started realizing, like, oh, he made the right. Like he actually working out here. Like he's becoming somebody.
Right.
And again, that goes back to the point of no one really understands in the beginning.
Right.
Like I'm not about to just play around with music. Like I'm dead serious. Like I'm not about to play around with this.
Right. You have a pretty cool last name. Pharaoh.
Yes, sir.
Pretty dope. So describe yourself as a friend.
As a friend, I'm a selfless individual, man. I always try to evaluate myself to see if I'm being the best friend that I could be, because so many people are good to me.
Right.
My career is like really demanding. So when I have concerts, when I got shows, events, my friends show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't just come. They buy tickets to my shows just to support, just to show like, yo, we rock with you. So I try to be there for my friends just as much, if not more. So, when it's their birthdays, try and make sure they have the best day possible.
Mm.
if I know there's celebrities that they like, I'll try to bring them to an event to meet certain celebrities and stuff like that. If I'm in the studio with somebody and I know, I try to include them in the process, like, yo, I want to come to this session, like, this is going to be crazy, like, pop up and help them, you know, because to me, I'm so, like, numb to it, to the scene and the industry, especially building my name. You know, I have fans that really hold me in such a high regard, like where they want my picture, or to meet us, like when I ship out hats, they be like, could you please autograph it? Or when I ship out CDs, they want it signed. So they hold me in such a high regard. You know, my friends are just like other people. So they fans of celebrities, and there's certain celebrities they might really like. So if I bring them to a certain show, I know how much, like, that could mean to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I opened up for Tiana, Kanye came. And, you know, T was just like, you could bring as many people as you want. You know, you good. Like, you can have as many people as you want at this show. Like, I'm like, you sure? She like, yeah. So I told all my friends, like, yo, y'all good tonight. Like, T said, all y'all could pull up.
Right.
And they all backstage, you know what I'm saying? They macking, they like, this is lit, like, you know what I'm saying? And then Kanye just pulled up backstage, and they like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yo. And I'm just like, I was hyped, because that's my idol, but I was more happy, like, yo, they got to, like, really just parlay with Ye back here like it's nothing. Like, that's crazy. Those are moments they could really take with them forever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was really back here with Ye, you know what I'm saying? So for me, those are like the things that bring me the most joy, is seeing my friends happy, whatever I could do for them, man.
Right. So now on the more business side, right? What's stream money like?
It's cool. It's good, especially when the album first come out. Them like first couple weeks, it be really clicking. It's whack because Spotify pays the least, and that's really where, like, that's like the main platform this industry cares about. They're not really tapped into like I used to think Apple Music was important, but the industry only cares about Spotify.
Right.
Like, they only care about Spotify. So you gotta really, really, really get hot on Spotify to get that label attention and get that label thing, that label them eyes.
Right.
But Apple Music pays so much more. But it's good when you got a hot song, bro.
Right.
When you got a hot song, streaming money could be really good.
Right.
It could be really good. I still don't understand the whole who came up with what, how many streams equals a sale.
Right.
Whatever the case may be, I feel like the artist should have a say in that, because for these people to just like say, oh, this is the rule, this is how many streams you need to count as a sale.
Right.
Like, who gave y'all the law and right to like make that?
Right.
But it's good, man. I can they pay more? I believe so. But again, if you don't think they paying enough, make a hot song and you'll see.
Right.
Make a hot song and you'll see. I fortunately have a couple of legacy records now that are like guaranteed stream yearly. Like Not Real, like that record went so crazy that if I stop doing music today, Not Real is gonna always generate revenue, and my single Prolific Intro are gonna always generate revenue. And now the Lost Soul record with Styles P is already my most streamed song. It was my newest. And that's another one. It's in like, on Spotify, it's in like 110 playlists.
Right.
Like personal playlists, like meaning that fans put these in theirs. And it's in Styles P's playlist as well. His official This Is Styles P playlist. So that song began like 1,000 streams a day.
Right.
So I mean, you get a hot song, man. It's all about catalog.
Right.
And I think that's the problem with artists, though. They don't got no catalog. So they be crying a lot. But if you make solid albums, that's the goal, especially if you're independent. If you make solid albums, your catalog is going to generate a lot of revenue for you for a long time.
Right.
And it's all about just getting, like, if you take Drake for an example, right? Drake don't got to make another classic album ever. When Drake makes a new album, I would assume between like Drake, Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick, Meek, when they make albums now, they just need one off the album. One to add to the catalog. Just give me one off this.
Right.
So when you think of like Drake, he got first person shooter off this project.
Right.
That's gonna get streamed forever now.
Right.
I just need one to add to the touring catalog.
Right.
Like, that's it. I give me one off each Now the catalog is just gonna be more and more extensive. They're not doing it for the whole album no more.
Right.
Just give me one off this, the one that sticks. We gotta blow it up as big as possible, work the record as much as possible, and now it's in the catalog of timeless hits of just, oh, this is in the vortex now.
Right.
This is in the vortex of Drake hits.
Right.
You just need one. That's what I was told that by someone mad long ago when Hove was doing it. And they was like, yo, you think Jay is trying to make like 7 blueprints? Like, nah, like his goal now, just give me one off these projects. Like after American Gangster, it was like, just give me one. I got Run This Town and Empire State of Mind off Blueprint 3. That's all I needed.
Right.
That's it. Off that album. Watch the Throne, give us Niggas in Paris. That's it. That's all we needed.
Right.
We got Niggas in Paris. Magna Carta, give me Holy Grail. That's it.
Right.
Give me Holy Grail.
Ah, okay.
Give me that.
Like, it all continues to compile.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Hats and the merch.
Yes, sir.
Right. What made you start that? What made you start designing hats?
I mean, I always felt like I was the flyest when it came to fashion. And I always wanted to design, especially I came up with this clothing line like probably like 15, 16 years ago.
Right.
I just ain't had no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I always wanted to make my clothing line Forecass, and I just never told nobody the name or anything because I felt like if I told somebody, they would have stole it.
Right.
And you fall out with friends, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
you tell the wrong friend, you fall out, they got some bread, you know, let me LLC Forecast and make it mine. That's how sinister people are.
Right.
I don't trust people. So you really, the only way you could protect your dreams is by not telling nobody.
Right.
And J. Cole said it, you know, you want to protect your dreams, don't let them shoot them down.
Right.
If you don't tell them your dreams, they can't shoot them down.
Right.
Excuse me. And that's facts. So I always kept it to myself. I never told nobody. And then during the pandemic, when I couldn't do shows, when I couldn't perform, I was like, this is the perfect time to like put my clothing line out and start doing it. So when I started doing it, instantly selling out. Instantly. And I was like, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Right.
This is it. As long as I wear it with other fly shit on, I'm gonna be good. Like they gonna really identify with it. And surely enough, I got a lot of support out the gate. And then I sent some stuff to Tiana, and she just hit me one day like, yo, I'm posting this tomorrow. She sent me the fit. I said, oh. And when she posted it on her gram, all her fans was like, hey, I want that yellow hat Tiana had on. I want that yellow hat. I had to re-release it, and then it just started going crazy. Then I ran into Kiss. It's the Yankee. I gave him the Yankee hat, and he was like, I'll wear it right now. I like this. And they put it on. I'm like, oh. Wow. Got the flick. And he started taking mad pics with people outside, and then people like, yo, that's Kiss with your hat on? I'm like, yeah. Then everybody, yo, I want that Yankee Kiss hat on. Right. Want that Yankee Kiss hat on. Sold out instantly. I was like, wow. Wow. And then I gave some hats to Jewels a couple weeks later, and he didn't wear it for a while. Like a year later, he popped up with it on at a show in Miami. Wow. And my dude, All the Way A, shout out to A, hit me up like, yo, ain't this your hat? I'm like, yeah.
All the Way A, that's my dog right
bro
there.
Right there, bro. That's
my
brother.
Boy.
Super solid.
Yeah.
Super. He sent me the pic. He's like, yo, this yours. I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, yo, good looking for sending me this, bro. I would have never seen this. Right. So then Jewels posted on his gram too. I'm like, yo, that's love. Right. And that's legends. Like T, Kiss, Jewels, and then Freaky Zeke just wore it the other day too.
Right.
Got 2 Dipset members already. Just need 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's legendary.
Legendary, bro. Legendary.
So how's working with Benny the Butcher?
Oh man. Woo. That dude is a GOAT, man. Ill. Seeing him work, it'd be hard to inspire me, but seeing him work, yo, his work ethic is crazy. Like, he be hustling. Interviews, studio, non-stop work. And then he got a whole label. I be like, sometimes just sitting like, yo, like, you really got me like feeling like I'm not doing enough.
Right.
And being in the studio with him is dope too, because he seeing him like how he works in the studio, he don't write. He just be on his whole time and just sitting there, light a little spliff, and just cook. I was like, yo.
Right.
Cause I write, you know what I'm saying? Like, I write my rhymes down. Like, when you see someone in 4K right there, just like, they don't need no pen and pad, you gotta salute it. I was like, bruh.
But you gotta admit that's not for everybody.
It's not. I 100% agree.
Right.
And that's why I don't do it.
Right.
Because I like getting my thoughts out as sharp as possible.
Right.
But there are certain people who have mastered that craft, and I salute the people who mastered it. Like Lil Wayne,
Right.
Benny, Kiss, Hove, and Kanye. They mastered that.
Right.
I don't really know who else don't do it, but I know a bunch of the new Jim. Yeah, facts.
I
Jim.
witnessed it.
Yeah, I heard
Witnessed
someone told me about how Jim
I
do it.
witnessed it. So, what's the name of the song? Blowing Money Fast. Off the Vampire Life 2.0.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Shout out to my brothers, Bird Gang,
Salute.
Dice Peso, Boss
Yes.
Bread, Money Dreams.
Liddy City's my guy.
We there. He got me the Jim Jones interview. We had
Mhm.
a bodega in the Bronx. And Jimmy's like, yo, come in the booth with me. So I kind of froze. Like, I didn't expect him to say that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. So everybody else, yo. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, bring your cameraman. So I'm in there, jumping out the show, and cool. And then he's like punching and punching and punching it. And then he got it, you know? I'm in the gym. Months later, album come out, I'm listening to it. You know, I got my speaker going. I'm like, yo, this record sounds so familiar. So familiar. And when I thought, I went back to my phone and I was there.
Yeah.
When he made that
Crazy.
song. Everything was like just going back and forth, jumping out the street, 100 on the wrist. You know, they like back and forth. And then boom, he laid it down and paused. And it was like, wow, like that really is a skill.
No, it is.
You know?
The only thing I don't write is my hooks. Like I can write a chorus in my head and not forget it.
Right.
Like hooks, because it be melody based, so I can vibe out to a hook and make a crazy chorus, but a whole verse be like a little. I just rather take my time because I don't really. I'm a rapper's rapper, so my goal is to violate every single verse. So I gotta write it down to make sure it's like I'm not playing with nobody.
Right.
So for sure.
Who's on your GOAT list?
Who? All time or like current?
I mean, it's your list. So you can kind of go. I mean, you're a student of hip hop. So
Yeah, for sure.
Go, remember, it's generational.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
We're not doing the whole top 5 thing. So I guess from when you fell in love with music to today.
So my all timers is definitely Hove, Nas, Pac, Big, Redman, and Kanye. Those are like those 6 right there are like, I'll argue you all day about why they better than everybody.
Right.
Currently, my GOATs are J. Cole, Benny the Butcher, Drake, Kendrick, and people gonna stop playing with Meek.
They have to.
Meek is ill. And he was, you know, that we were going a long time without somebody who was the voice for the trenches.
Right.
We went a long time. Like Meek was like the first person since like DMX that was talking that kind of pain.
Right.
We had 50 as well, but 50s was a little different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got gangster rap, and you got like pain.
Right.
And Meek was talking to me like he was like a new age, a polished DMX, like a
Right.
fly DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Meek is the voice. And yeah, that'll be J. Cole, Kendrick, Benny, Meek, Drake. I really like Lil Baby, and I really like Lil Durk.
Right.
I really like Lil Durk because Durk is on like low key a 12-year run.
Right.
Like people be like he's in his prime now.
Right.
Yo, Durk been out for 12 years.
True.
Not a lot of props on his run and withstanding, because we like the artists go through these cold streaks, right, where they may not be as hot. Because when you get a hot song when you come out, you knew, so everybody on your body.
Right.
It's about what you do after that hot song.
Right.
Because once you're not new no more, it's hard to like get the fans back.
Right.
Because they just look at you as like, oh yeah, okay.
Right.
Like Durk withstood that.
Right.
And he rebranded himself. And rebranding yourself is the most important thing in hip hop.
Right.
Because I've been doing it so long. I remember I went through that phase where people wasn't really checking for me anymore. Because when I first came out, I was rhyming about superficial stuff. I was just really punchline and metaphor based.
Right.
But there was no real substance to my lyricism.
Right.
It was just, we know he's dead nice.
Right.
And, you know, when I changed my sounds, I got to start talking about something.
Right.
And when I went conscious, my whole career just went on an upward trajectory when I started talking about shit that like really resonated with people.
Right.
And I was told you ain't gonna make nobody feel you until what you say make the hairs on their arms stand up.
Right.
And when I was told that, I started talking about real. Then when I started like performing these records at shows before I even recorded them, when I realized how people was looking at me in the crowd, when I started rapping about real shit, I was like, oh yeah, this is what changes the world.
Right.
When you start talking about real talk, I see why Cole get the eyes he get. I see why Kendrick is viewed the way he's viewed.
Right.
And it makes your career that much more fulfilling when what you say matters.
Right. Who does the industry love that's actually mid?
I can't do that. You know why? You know why I can't do that?
Right.
Because I feel like singling someone out is so foul.
Right.
Because they could look at it like, you could have said anybody, bro. I was over here eating my salad.
Right.
And you just chose me.
Right.
And that's why that's why when people be calling out rappers on things, they get so offended. And I agree with why they be offended, because it's like, bruh, why me, bro?
Right.
Like, I'm chilling. Why me?
Right.
Why you pointing me out?
Right.
There's people who rap the same way I do. Why are you pointing me out, though?
Right.
So I get it, why people get so upset when someone brings a specific name up.
Right.
Because it's like, you could have said anybody, bro. I was eating Fruit Loops and you just came at me.
Right.
So I can't single someone out. I just don't think it's fair.
Respect it. So what does love get you?
Oh, man. What does love get you? Taken advantage of. It gets you taken for granted. But love can also get you valued.
Right.
Love can get you respected. The biggest ordeal is where the love is going. Because when you give love to the wrong person, it'll scar you and make you not want to deal with people on that level. It'll make you not want to love your significant other. It'll make you not want to date. It'll make you not want to have new friends if you love the wrong person.
Right.
Because you look at it like, why when I'm giving out all this love, you acting like I'm supposed to?
Right.
and you don't even want to give it back.
Right.
So now you gotta like recover from things like that because if you let it, man, it'll mess you up.
Right.
And I've seen that happen to so many people who love the wrong people and they just don't recover.
Right.
And they go on downward spirals. But you gotta always do the necessary work to heal from people who don't value you.
Right.
Because it sucks. You know, we all act like we indestructible, but I don't care who you are. It sucks when people don't value you.
Right.
Especially the people you want to value you. Like, yo, like, you were someone I was trying to take on this journey with me.
Right.
Whether that's your girl, whether that's your friend, and those people just slime you.
Right.
It sucks.
It does.
It's trash. It's whack. Like, it's literally a whack feeling, and it's a terrible feeling to feel, but you do got to keep it playing and keep it pushing, though.
Right. Selling pussy can't be your only plan.
Facts. Facts.
Right.
So when I said that on my album, I wanted to really encourage women to take a look inside, right? So for context on that line, for people who never heard it, it was this pretty girl like trap music, fell in love with my 2 chains. When I hit, she said, I gotta pay. Looked at her and yelled out, boom gang. I'm getting tired of the easy route. Selling pussy can't be your only plan. Soon as girls turn 18, let me guess, Papa with her OnlyFans. Baby girl, did you try life yet? Take some notes on how I do it. That fast money sound good to somebody at your mother's job and subscribe to it. So it's like, I want you to look at it from that perspective because the choices you make in life don't just affect you. If you make an OnlyFans and you busting it open, what if your mom's coworker subscribe to you?
Right.
You come in one day, hey, Ma, that's your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Right.
Now your mother's the butt and joke.
Right.
It don't got to just be work. It could be Thanksgiving. One of somebody, your family members' dates come in.
Right.
He subscribed to her.
Right. Butter pecan, Puerto Rican.
Nasty work.
Right. Nasty work.
Try life, baby.
Right.
Try life first.
Like that.
Because, and this is in no way to shame nobody, I just want us to get back to trying.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, when you do take that route, the internet is forever. You can do it. You can erase your channel. You could do whatever. It's you. The stain is still there on the shirt. You know,
Right.
No different than a sucker who did some sucker shit and try to walk around and change his life and walk around like he real.
Right.
Nah, the stain of you stealing from your mans or lining your mans up is always gonna be on you.
Right.
It's like when you snitch.
Right.
Stain is on you, bro.
Right.
So it's like, I just want people to try. Like, I want people to try. Even like my hustlers, like, same shit. You know you can't tell people what you do at the dinner table.
Right.
You gotta lie too. Same way she gotta lie at the dinner table when she say oh yeah, you know, I'm an RN. Oh, word? Yeah, okay.
Right.
Really naked?
Right.
That's what you are. I just want people to get back to trying, man, because I feel like if you ask any girl doing it, if you say, is this what you wanted to do with your life? I don't think they would say yes.
Right.
I would probably believe it would be, no, I wish I could have did this.
Right.
So I just want people to try harder to do what it is that they really dreamed of doing.
Right. School taught us to keep our eyes on our own paper.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Once you start winning, everybody starts counting your pockets. And the illest shit that I ever heard growing up was Jay-Z said, men don't get jealous, that's a female trait. What you mad because you push dimes and he sell weight? You don't know my expenses. I got to buy bigger plates and more baggies while you all aggy. And that's facts. Yeah, I got more money than you, but I got more expenses than you.
Right.
Like, everybody just looks at the end result of things. They don't look at what it takes to get to the end result.
Right.
And they don't look at what you got to do every day. People just look at you winning. Like, when my hats sell out, I've seen, like, just people pocket watching. I'm like, yo, do you know how many boxes I gotta order and how many dollars I spend at the post office?
Right.
Shipping this stuff out. Even when people be like, yo, I gotta send money for shipping too. Yes.
Yes, you do.
I'm not shipping this out of my pocket. This is what shipping costs, bro. Yes. It's hundreds of dollars just to ship stuff out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody always want a pocket watch. I don't worry about what no one else has. If you winning in life, I just be like, yo, you doing your thing. I ain't never asked none of my friends that's winning like, yo, bro, how much you got out of that deal?
Right.
Yo, that little situation you did, bro, like what they gave you. I don't care. It's not mine and you not giving me none.
Right.
That is not my bread, bro. All I say is, yo, keep doing what you doing, Brody. Yo, cook up, bro. Eat, bro. That's it. Or let's collab on something. Let's like try to bring this all together and make it home team.
Right.
At least something where we could win together, but I can't say the same for other people.
Right.
Soon as I win, yo, bro. It be people from high school that I probably spoke to them in high school twice when I was there.
Right.
Yo, Rich, bro, I see you doing your thing, bro. I was wondering if you could just send me like $1,500, bro.
Yo.
I'm dead serious,
Yo,
bro.
1,500
Yes.
is crazy.
$1,500.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna send it back soon, but like, I'm like, how did I make it on your list of people?
Right.
Like, I'm trying to figure out, there has to be a list of names in life that
Right.
you have to ask for things.
Yeah.
How did I get on there?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out the line of people you went down. Where did RichP get there?
Right.
Bro, we were not hanging out.
Right.
One dude asked me for like $500. I'm like, yo, who is this? And then one of my friends like, yo, I think he was like, when we grew up, he used to come to the basketball court or something. I'm like, I don't even know his name, bro. He asked me for $500.
It's crazy.
And then he tried to act like he was hack when I ignored him.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you ain't hack, bro. You just know I seen the message and I ain't respond because you feel crazy now.
I feel crazy.
You feel crazy.
That's wicked.
But yo, it ain't no shame in nobody's game, bro.
Right.
And that's also what make people scary.
Right.
You gotta stay away from people, bro.
Right.
You don't never know what be going through these people's mind in survival mode. That's why I stay out the way.
Right. Very true. Broken.
Broken, man.
So we got this new segment,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's dinner with 3 people and why. So if you can have dinner with 3 people, who would they be and why?
Oh, man. Dinner with 3 people. And why? I'd definitely love to have Jay-Z there. Dinner with Jay-Z. They gotta be alive.
Nope.
Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle, and last, Sade.
Right.
Why? One, Hove is a genius. To have dinner and pick his brain, chop it up with him, which we manifesting. We could probably make that a reality one of these days. That's the goal.
Right.
He inspired me a lot growing up, man. I met Jay-Z a lot of times, and especially like when I was younger. And like I told you right earlier, like he's the one who instilled in me that I need to do the work.
Right.
When he told me like, yo, don't come here looking for me, get hot, I'll come looking for you.
Right.
When he told me, I changed my entire life when he said that to me. I stopped begging after that for opportunities. I just went out and created them.
Yes.
Like when he said that to us, like I literally never went back to Def Jam to like try and meet anybody. I just started doing the work. Nip, genius, inspiration, my hero. Somebody who I was studying right before he passed. I want to say like 8 months straight, I was just studying everything he was doing because my dad had told me like, yo, the only person in the industry I want you to be like is Nip. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man. He's like, that dude, he never signed. And the direction you going in is like that blueprint was laid out for you.
Right.
So all I did was just watch everything he did. So when he died, I was like crushed.
Yeah.
Crushed. And Sade is my favorite singer of all time.
Right.
And I just feel like there's just no chance of running into her.
Right.
I would love to just like sit with her and say like, especially because I would just need a woman. I can't pick 3 guys. Like I need to be around women. And such a powerful woman icon like her, I just need to know what it was like that Love Deluxe. Like I just gotta know, like, how did you make these records? Like no one make music like her.
Right.
Like I listen to Sade every day.
Right.
She's just the illest. Like I just don't understand how God be just making people that talented.
Right.
I should have said Michael Jackson, but hey.
I mean, he could be the +1.
+1.
Okay.
My MJ for the +1.
You know?
Just because MJ was so fixated on changing the world.
Right.
And
videos used to make me cry.
Yeah, man. Earth Song is one of the illest videos ever.
Right.
Mike was really trying to change the world. And the amount of power he had, scary. Scary kind of power.
Right.
Scary. Imagine if Michael Jackson had social media.
Right.
Could have, like, man, wishful thinking. I don't like to live too much in the what if world, but yeah, MJ was definitely the GOAT. But those 3 for sure. I think that'd be an amazing dinner. Nip, Sade, and Hove at a dinner table. Incredible.
And then Michael Jackson just pulls up.
OD.
Right. Fire.
Facts.
All right, so last 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what would be your message to your younger self?
The message to my younger self, I know you're going to do the work, but spend the money. It's coming back. Spend the money on your craft. Don't be afraid to invest more. And just don't ever don't go too hard on yourself about the success because it's coming.
Right.
You know you're going to do the work.
Right.
Just spend the money and just don't beat yourself up over it because it's coming. Don't lose that sleep over wanting it so bad because when you do the work, the results come.
Right.
Like take it a little easier on yourself.
Right.
But spend that money on what matters.
Right.
Just spend the money on what matters. That's all I would tell myself is spend it. I was a good person, you know? So I would just tell them spend more money on what matters. Just invest in your craft, man.
Right.
Invest in your craft. Keep the tunnel vision.
Right. What would be a message to the youth?
To the youth. As cliche as it sounds, do not let anyone ever just talk you out of your dreams.
Right.
Start as early as possible. When it gets discouraging, keep going. That's part of the game. Everybody goes through their discouraging moments, and it happens more than once.
Right.
But keep going. You matter.
Right.
You're important. And the only reason why people tell you you can't do it is because they believe that they can't.
Right.
Don't let anyone project their fears on you. As long as you believe that you can do something, there's nothing that no one else can say or do to stop you from doing it.
Right.
But you have to believe. You have to believe so much it sounds crazy even telling anybody.
Right.
But you have to believe that you can do it.
Right.
But I'm not the liar who's going to tell you you can do anything, because I do believe you have to find out what you are great at. And when you find out what you are great at, you own that talent, you master it, and you go the hardest that you possibly could. But it doesn't come easy. A lot of people are great at things, but they don't work hard at it.
Right.
That's why people less talented make it further, because they understand the work, because they feel like they're at a disadvantage because they don't have the same talent.
Right.
That dude who don't got the hops and can't dunk over everybody, he plays harder defense than all of y'all.
Right.
Because he knows he lacks offensively, he's going to make up for on the defensive end, because defense is more work-based than it is talent-based.
Right.
So you have to work hard at everything that you do, and you're going to get the results.
Right.
I could have a studio session at 6 a.m. in the morning. If I'm at an industry event, I'm still going to make it to my session.
Right.
I get up, even when I'm tired and I don't feel like waking up.
Right.
I get up, drink some water, give me some coffee, and I'm on my way to the studio to make the record.
Right.
And my bills is paid. A lot of people only got enough energy to go to work and pay the bills.
Right.
I got enough energy to go get the money, go handle my clothing line, go to the studio, put out projects, put together release events, be at these industry parties half the week, network with these people, wake up the next day and do it all over again.
Right.
So when you say you don't know how I do it, I look at y'all and say, I don't know how you don't do it.
Right. That's facts, man. So listen, man, where can we find you? Shout out the handles. Anybody you want us to shout out, recognize?
Oh, man. Big shout out to my brother Brett, a.k.a. Clove. You already know what it is. Strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? CEOs, that's what we do. Brothers for life. My little brother Rocks. You already know the vibes. Big Sin. Chase Rax, my brother. Chad. These my strength in numbers brothers right here, man. Always got to salute them and thank them for always being in my corner. Big shout outs to my cousins, you know, Grams, Darian, yeah, man, Mia. Big shout outs to all of y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for always riding with your boy. You know, I love y'all to death. Kayla, Sky. And follow me on Instagram, RichP Sin. Follow me on TikTok, RichP Sin, Twitter, RichP Harlem. Tap in with me. Make sure y'all listen to the music. New album is coming. Current album out. You know, we hit number 12. Got that first plaque. Lost Soul is at 250,000 streams. We lowering for that 1 million. And this new album, man, we gonna go so crazy. First single in March. It's over. It's super up. New album on the way. We're gonna start touring. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I feel real good about this year. A lot of big things in the works, and I feel like people gonna really pay homage this time around.
Right. Last question: how'd you get your Twitter?
Oh man, you already your man 6ix9ine, man. You know the not real record. When we started going viral, we hit that milli. I think the video got like 500,000 views on Twitter. And you know, when we kicked the little rainbow wig off the roof and all that, it's the day he got out of jail, he dropped his video and he got my Twitter deleted, man, because the record was going viral on there.
Damn.
But you know how it go, man. They just don't want to see you be great.
Right.
And the funny thing is, he shot a skit on my block at like 5 in the morning after that, trying to troll where we shot the video. Dude's a funny guy, man, funny guy. But record did what it needed to do. And we on the bigger and better things, man. Solid.
Appreciate you
my
for
brother.
Your time, my brother.
Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely,
it's an honor.
Man. We always
definitely an honor.
For sure. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Go follow the guys. Stay tuned. And like always, you never know who you're going to see up here for a conversation. Peace. Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We have a great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.